Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Ching. And today we are out at Dinghu. We've just had classes this morning out at the school, and we've wandered down into the old part of Dinghu. So a lot of the stuff we've sort of done out this way recently has been out through the sort of new area of Dinghu. I think they call it the new district. Where they've got all the new apartment buildings and stuff being built. We're going to take you for a little wander down here through the older part of Dinghu. So over on our left over here, we can see back between the buildings here, we have Dinghu Mountain back through there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's up this road in front of us, and we turn left and we head down that way. But we're not going to go that way. So it is a very hot day today. It's actually, what's the time now? It's 20 past 2, so I left our school just after 11:30, so 12:30 months. So it's 2.5 hours to walk down to here. The temperature today, what are we looking at? It's 33 degrees today, overcast. After 34 minutes, expect a light rain, but we'll stop after 1.5 hours. So yeah, rain coming in about an hour and a half, in about half an hour for an hour and a half. So that'll be nice, cool the place down a little bit. So where we are at the moment, if we spin our camera around, we've actually got some fairly new apartment buildings floating around here. And back behind us, a lot of new apartment buildings. Just looking at these windows and stuff, the balconies, looks like almost all of these are full. There's not very many apartments there that still look empty. But just beyond these apartments in front of us over here, just beyond here, we are going to be getting into the older part of town. So we're actually going to wander down this street in front of us a little ways, then we're going to chuck a left. We're going to wander up to the next road out to our left, and then that will sort of go through and curve around back onto the main road heading back towards our school. And so we're going to take you for a little wander through this area, just give you a little look at I was almost going to say what a more rural part of this place looks like, but it's not really rural, more, I don't know actually. I was going to say industrial, but I don't know that there's that much industry happens here. I think it's just residential, and there's, you know, a lot of smaller businesses of all kinds. When you get around the Dinghu Mountain area, which we're not going to go terribly close to that area, there's a lot more tourist stuff. But we're going to avoid that today. We're just going to go through sort of the more where people live and give you a look around. Because it's a cool little area. I like getting out this way. We did actually have the, got to wait for these traffic lights up here. We've got a red light. We did actually ask, somebody asked a question a couple of videos back. How do we survive walking around in this heat? And really there's two ways. One is just sweating. There's sweat pouring off me at the moment. And the other is always carrying water. So I've actually just sat down and drunk, get you back in there, drunk one full bottle of water, sat down before we take off, and bought a second one to put in my bag to drink as we wander around, although we probably won't get much chance to drink while we're doing the videoing. Sort of haven't got the hands free for that. Shut up, mate. There's a person crossing, you idiot. I've got the right of way. So these cars here at the traffic lights, when they got a red light, they're allowed to turn right. But that car there was waiting because I had a green light to cross the road. So, you know, you turn right when it's safe to do so. and the truck waiting behind him is blasting his horn at him, telling him to get a move on. No, he was doing the right thing, mate. You settle down and wait. It's, yeah, some people, it's one of the reasons, I've talked about it before, one of the reasons I don't get a driving license here. I would suffer so much bloody road rage in this place. I think I'd put a big Australian flag on my car and get written in Chinese, I'm Australian, don't blame me for all the stuff that I do that would annoy the hell out of all the Chinese drivers on the road. So let's whip our camera back around and yeah, we'll take you for a little wander down here, see what sort of shots we got. Oh, so here we got all plumbing and lights. Lots of shower pieces for the bathroom and lots of lighting. Oh, we got a hello being yelled from way over the road somewhere. I can't see where that's come from. As I was walking out this way, the kids were they must have been just coming out of school for their lunch break, going home for lunch. The amount of kids yelling out hello to me, and then you try and have a conversation with them, but they can't say anything beyond the hello. So still sort of afternoon break time here, so a lot of shops shut. Actually, a lot of these might also be restaurants, so they just open in the evening. We'll get around to the other road off to our left, and I haven't actually walked down this road here before. I'm not actually sure what's down here, but there did seem to be a bit more happening down on the road to our left. I'm just trying to decide whether we'll cross over and go down to that road down this one, or we go one more over. No, we might cross over here. There doesn't look like there's much happening down in front of us. So we've got a 5-day holiday coming up. Okay, no traffic lights here, so we've got to watch the traffic as we're crossing. If you're from Australia, the crosswalks like this, as you'll know, cars have to stop for you. But here, not so much. It's a crossing area, but you don't automatically have the right of way. So it's one thing you need to watch when you're here. If you're coming here from somewhere like that, is just learning new rules and trying to get them into your head. It can be a tricky thing. Lots of ways to get yourself killed in this place when you're not used to how things operate here. So it looks like we have a car detailing place in here. Come in here and get your car cleaned. It's one thing that people don't really do here, is any car stuff. I remember a friend of mine I've mentioned before, Frankel, years back when he had a little Nissan, petrol powered car, and he had to get the oil changed. And I said to him when he told me he was getting his oil, said he's changing his oil in his car. I said, "Oh, do you need a hand?" And he looked at me funny and he said, "What?" I said, "Do you need a hand?" I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, if you're changing your oil, if you want me to come and give you a hand, I'll give you a hand." I said, No, we take to a shop." I said, "What? It's just changing your oil. You should be able to do that on your own." But the thing is here, because everybody lives in apartments like this, these all look like actually pretty much new apartments, so not many moved into there yet. Nobody really does their own car stuff here. So you don't really see people washing their own car or anything like that. They all bring them to these shops. It's one thing that if I had the money and the sort of knowledge, I'd set up something like, I don't know what other countries have this, but in Australia, we had, starting a few years back, well, quite a few years back now, these places called men's sheds. And they were just set up with tools and stuff, and men could come and do woodwork and metal work or whatever each individual shed is set up for. Sort of a men's get-together sort of place, which they seem to be really popular. I never actually visited one myself. I wish I had, but always busy doing other things. But I reckon if somebody set up something like that here, I reckon they'd do great business. Set up something where men can come and learn to do all the sort of stereotypical manly stuff, you know, woodwork stuff, metalwork stuff, maybe fixing electronics or all that sort of stuff. Stuff that, you know, because of the lack of space here for a lot of people, there's a lot of things people just don't get the opportunity to do. You could probably do the same with women's groups as well. Set up some sort of women's venue where they, I don't know, do whatever women like doing. Although I think women here probably have more opportunities to do that sort of stuff because, well, the stereotype thing, you know, knitting or sewing or craft work, all that sort of thing that generally I think is a more female-oriented stuff, although not exclusively. A lot of that stuff, you know, doesn't take up so much room. You can do a lot of that stuff in your house, but, you know, working on your car and stuff like that, you can't really do that here. So a lot of restaurant places through here that are all shut up shop. What are we? What was the time actually? I think we're about 2:30. Yeah, 2:30, 2:32. So back onto this other road. We're going to over this way. We're going to cross the road, get over the other side of the road here. And we're very much now into the older part of Dinghu. Old Dinghu town. Then behind this row of shops in front of us is actually a village area that we rode the electric bike through there a while back. We're not going to go riding, well, we're not going to go walking through there today. We're going to sort of stick to the main road on our way down here. But you'll see some of the entrances into this village area. So these two shops in front of us, these were actually open an hour ago. They were serving lunch, but they're closed up now. Looks like we have a tyre place in here. New tyres on your car. Wow, that Lexus looks really nice. Beautiful colour. Just spoke to one of our viewers who they've just moved, well, they moved here a while back, maybe, I can't even remember how long he said, maybe a year or two ago. Moved back here from, they've been in New Zealand for quite a while, who we met up with them a couple of weeks back. And they've just got back from a trip. They've been traveling up, where do they go? Up through Guangxi, Guizhou. Just got back a couple of days ago. I did message them and say, because they live out here in the new district of Dinghu. And I did say, look, if you want to, I'm wandering around Dinghu, if you want to come out and have a drink, catch up, tell us about your trip, we'll do that. But he's in bed with the flu, so not feeling up to it today. So we've got public toilets in there, big public square, basketball courts. Looks like some sort of town hall in the area. So this is the entrance to one of the sort of village area behind all this. So we'll see on our left here, we've got a little gate in through here for walking traffic, and then a bigger gate up here for the cars. And as we were walking in through here, there was a number of the little alleyways here with these little gates. Wow, we got this plaque here with a heap of writing. Can't tell you what this says, but wow, it's beautiful. Some kind of marble by the look of it. It's nice. Oh, and then a nice shrine area here. I must find out actually, because there's a couple of these the different entrances. As we walk around, we'll see them. I must find out, actually, if you're watching this and you're sort of from China and you can tell me, please put it in the comments down below. But when people give offerings at them shrines, so we've got another little gate here. When people give offerings to them shrines, China welfare lottery, so you go and get your scratchy cards in there, try and win some money. When people, we'll try and get this conversation out of the way, when people give offerings to these shrines around the place, the sort of public shrines, are they giving offerings to a specific god or deity, whatever, whoever they're for? Or is it sort of a general shrine where you can go and place offerings to your ancestors and stuff like that? Is it like a communal type of thing that is available to give offerings to whoever you wish to give offerings to? Or is it more to a specific target, deity, god, whatever you want to call it? I was wondering that. I saw there's another one further down the road here, similar to that, and it got me thinking, who are they actually giving offerings to when they do offerings there? Looks like we have some sort of a doctor's clinic here. We see the red cross up there, signifying medical area. Empty building. I do wonder actually as well, how many businesses, as the new area is developed, how many businesses are going to leave this area and go and open up in the new area? Oh, furniture warehouse. All sorts of wooden furniture there. Yeah, as the new area grows, so that's sort of 5 to 10 kilometres away from here, are a lot of the businesses going to be leaving here and moving out that way as more people live out that way? Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch what happens over the next 5 years as the new area is developed more and more. What do we got in here? Photocopying place, photos. Looks like more sort of office stuff. Oh, we've got an ice cream shop. These are good. So, just full of these little freezers. You get all sorts of ice creams in there. Phone shop, Honor, Vivo. IQ. IQOO. Don't know what that brand is. Haven't heard of that one. Household bits and pieces. Fruit and vegetables? No, mainly fruit by the look of it. Okay, another phone place. Huawei, Vivo. Oh, we got some budgies down here. Sitting in a cage, chirping away. Oh, radio and speaker shop. So these do a good little business with the karaoke machines. Everybody loves them. Everyone seems to have a karaoke machine they carry around in their car. Pharmacy. Now, if I remember rightly, yes, this looks like it. Down here is a market street. So we actually rode the electric bike down through here a while back. Had a look through that area. That was pretty cool. Another pharmacy on the corner here. What have we got next? Looks like a bakery. That's another thing, buying a loaf of bread here. I'm used to in Australia, you know, you buy a loaf of bread, it's, you know, 30 slices of bread or something. Here you buy bread like 6 slices at a time. It was very strange when I first got here, trying to figure out all the different ways that people do things. Little shopping court in there by the look of it. All sorts of shops, but we'll keep on wandering. Looks like cleaning up, getting ready for food, selling this afternoon. Looks like meats. Another phone shop, Honor. Shoe shop. Looks like Nike shoe shop, another shoe shop. Right, China Unicom, so phone accessory stuff. All the stuff that you need for your phone. Oh, key cutting. I wonder how busy key cutting places are here. Okay, we've got more market sort of area down that way. Not terribly busy now, it'll be very, very busy later this afternoon from probably 4 o'clock on. Yes, one place out here in Dinghu I want to get out and spend a little bit more time exploring. I haven't spent that much time out here as it stands at the moment. What have we got? Another phone shop. So that's all iPhone stuff. Honor and Vivo again, more phones. Glasses. So, you know, you've got problems with your eyes, you come in there. Oh, looks like we've got a supermarket over the road there. More phone shops, ice cream shop. The red over there is a, is that, oh no it's not, that's the snack shop. It's not the ice cream shop. Looks like we have some sort of shopping mall down in here. Heading back in towards those markets. All sorts of bits and pieces in that one. More clothing. More phone shops. There's a lot of phone stores here. That sky, those clouds do look like they're starting to get lower as we wander along. So we've got another of these big gates here heading back into the village area. Looks really good. I do love these entrances to these little village areas. And we see the number of bikes and stuff parked down here. Very, very popular. Looks like plumbing supplies, household supplies. So we see rice cookers in there, all sorts of pots and pans, kettles, electric kettles. All sorts of stuff in that shop. Rongfa. Another pharmacy. Another glasses shop. Oh, and here's all my fans. Looks like all baby supplies, nappies, baby formula, all the sort of stuff you need for kids. Pushers and prams and strollers and things in the back. Another bakery, another pharmacy. Oh, and some more fans. And we can see up ahead over the top of that truck there is the raised highway. So we're getting back very, very close towards the main road. Not far away. New shop opening, so they're fitting this out. Looks like, okay, glasses. I can see a glasses sign in there. GDRC, so that's a bank. More food places. Another medical centre. Oh, I just felt a few drops. Actually, I can hear, I don't know if you can hear that thunder off in the distance. So we are about to get rained on. So it is going to be, we get down to the end of the street here to finish up. And then I'm going to be calling a Didi, jumping in a car to take me back home. We'll get down to the end here and maybe around the corner a little ways first. Just a few random drops of water landing at the moment, but it's going to get heavy pretty quick. Oh, here we have a chicken place. So fried chicken, burgers, all that sort of thing, your sort of KFC style type of stuff. I haven't yet found one here in China that does it as good as KFC. The fried chicken anyway. They do really, really good barbecue chicken. But the fried chicken, so here's a hardware store. Which these always make me laugh. They're always so small and pokey. I'm used to, you know, being from Australia. And those from Australia, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Your sort of Bunnings or Home Depot or whatever. What was the old one we used to have? I think they're shut down. Mitre 10. You know, big superstores. Huge big hardware stores. And here they are all just pokey little shops. They're really interesting actually to go and wander around in, have a look around in. Right, so here's our main highway in front of us. Oh, here's another. This is a shrine that I saw on my way up here that got me thinking about this. Who do they worship? When they're here, are they worshipping this symbol in the back, whoever that is? Or is it a communal thing where you can worship whatever ancestors or whatever gods you choose to worship? I don't know that many people actually worship any gods. I think most people, it is more of a custom thing rather than being actually believing a lot of the stuff. From the people I've spoken to. Here's another of the gates heading into this village area. Wow, that one looks really nice. I really like this artwork up on the sides here. Looks really good. Really nice. And then the same on the other side here. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're going to duck down this way and get under cover here because the rain is a-coming. So we're probably going to finish up there because, yeah, it is about to rain. We're out of that little street now, back onto the main highway. Just, yeah, I'm out here, nothing to do this afternoon, so figured we'll go for a walk. Did bring the drone out with me, but not really anywhere to fly it here. I just brought it out just in case, but didn't happen, so next time. But if you've enjoyed this little walk around here, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel. Questions or comments, especially about them shrines. If you know any more than I do about how they are actually used, hit us up down there in the comment section, let us know. I'm going to go and ask some people around here as well, some people I know, and try and find out. So it'll be an interesting little question. Yeah, and if there's anything you'd like to learn about life here in China, in Guangdong, Jiaoqing in particular, again, hit us up down there in the comment section if you come up with a good idea for a good idea for a video. We'll go away and do some research, come back and make a video for you. It's as we do with the comments, when people make comments asking questions, I do read them, and if people come up with good questions, I do try and find the answers and get a video back for you. I do enjoy doing that sort of thing. So, but for now, I'm going to say fare thee well. We're going to catch a car, head back to school, go and have a rest for the rest of the afternoon. Classes again tomorrow, and then we're back home tomorrow afternoon. But for now, thanks for watching everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.